Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Gohan. I'm Ryusei. Today I'm going to introduce two dishes of AYU. Do you know AYU? It's a river fish and seasonal in summer. AYU is a very popular fish. Actually, AYU lives almost everywhere in Japan, but today I introduce three famous rivers where AYU lives. I selected three rivers which are far from each other. First one is Naka River. Second one is Shimanto River, which is in Kochi. I introduced about Kochi in this video. At last, Kuma River, which is in Kyushu, Kumamoto. I'd like to explain all of them, but today I'm going to focus on Naka River. Japan is divided into some regions, and this region is called Kanto. Kanto includes Tokyo, Yokohama, Hakone, and Nikko. And Naka River places in north part of Kanto. Naka River flows through Tochigi Prefecture and Ibaraki Prefecture. This river is very famous for natural ayu. First, I'm going to make ayu meshi. This dish is very simple and so tasty. I hope you enjoy it. Yes, let's go! This is ayu. I'm going to sprinkle salt over all. I apply salt to front side and back side as well. I apply a bit much salt to ayu. If you want to eat just grilled ayu, I recommend to apply less salt than it. Great. I'm going to grill it. Turn on the fire. Open. And I place the ayu in the grill. Then I grill ayu over medium heat. 6 minutes later. Perfect. Ayu is nice browned. Once I take up ayu from the grill. Okay, looks so delicious. I'm sure grilled ayu with salt is the most popular dish in Japan. But today I'll introduce a further step. I add 300 grams of rice to the nabe and 280 grams of dashi, 15 grams of sake, 15 grams of soy sauce. Finally, I add a pinch of salt. And then I place a grilled ayu on top. Okay. Looks so good. Amazing flavor of ayu will transfer to the rice. Okay, I cover with the lid and cook it. Turn on the heat. If you'd like to know how to cook the rice with the nabe, please watch this video. Okay, open. Perfect. The smell is amazing. I wish you enjoy this ayu fragrance. Once I remove ayu from the nabe, I'm going to debone ayu. I get rid of head and bones carefully. Wow, please look, this ayu has egg. I'll mix it with the rice as well. And I remove the ribs. I recommend to use a bigger tray instead of my plate. You will be able to do this work much more comfortably. Okay, I'm going to return ayu to the nabe. Good, I mix well. And turn over it. I got nice browned rice too. The smell of ayu and browned rice is wonderful. Okay, I arranged on a rice bowl. Nice. And this is over. We sometimes top on the rice. It gives a refreshing flavor to ayu meshi. Great, ayu meshi is done. Next, I'm going to make two types of dried fish of ayu. In Japan, this dish is called himono. and today I'm going to introduce two types of himono. First one is simple himono, and the second one is seasoned with the inner sauce. And I'll show you how to make this sauce as well. Yes, let's enjoy! I'm going to cut ayu into sebiraki. Se means back, so I cut ayu only back side. I slide my knife smoothly. And I cut the ribs off. I never cut off the ventral side. Then I divide the head into half. I cut leaving one piece of skin on, and I turn over it. Then I'm going to remove the spine. When I cut the ribs off, I keep the knife angle at 45 degrees. Then I change the way of knife holding on facing up and cut off. Okay, and then I remove the innards with a spoon. Today I'll also cook the innards after that, so I keep them in the fridge. Good. I've cut 3 of ayu into sebiraki. Next, I'm going to make the sauce to soak them. I add 200 grams of water and 200 grams of sake and 24 grams of salt, and I mix it until the salt dissolves in the water. Okay, then I add dried kelp as well. I leave it over 15 minutes. I'm going to soak ayu in this sauce. Ayu absorbs the saltiness and umami from this sauce. Okay, then I cover them with a plastic wrap to soak them completely. Good. I leave them for 60 minutes in the fridge. 60 minutes later, they absorb umami well. Okay, I remove ayu from this sauce. And I wipe the water out. And then I place it on the strainer. I do the same thing all carefully. Okay, I have done everything. Very good. And then I dry them for 8 hours. I place them in this net and dry them outside. Meanwhile, I'll show you how to make the sauce with the innards. I add them into the pot. I add the sake, and then I add the miso as well. Miso is helpful for skimming off the smell of the innards. Then I heat them to cook the innards and remove the alcohol. Once it begins to boil, turn down the heat and keep it boiling for a while. Okay, turn off the heat. And I dry in a sieve to remove the scales and so on. I push them with a spoon. Okay. I add a bit of soy sauce and mix them. Good. The innard sauce is done. After that, I add this sauce to dried ayu. 8 hours later, I turned them over once on the way. Okay, I removed them. The surface became dry and ayu a little bit shrinked. Okay, I'm going to grill them. I turn on the heat and I place ayu on the grill. Nice. I'm going to grill them for 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, they are almost cooked. And I put the sauce on ayu. This style, which is seasoned with the inner sauce, is also popular, especially for people who like alcohol. Okay, I grill them for more 2 minutes. Two minutes later, looks amazing. Turn off the heat. Finally, I arrange them on a plate. The smell of ayu and the inner sauce is so good. Okay, 2 types of dried ayu are done. It's so tasty and we can eat all of them, even bone and head. Thank you. Did you enjoy? If you come to Japan in summer, I definitely recommend to try ayu. If possible, you should visit the river where you can eat ayu on the riverside. I'm sure this experience will be good for you. Thank you for watching to the end. I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Have a nice day. See you later.